from Iowa Wildstyle Survival. I'm here to talk to you today about tinder preparation. I'm standing beside a cedar tree here, and as many of you may know, this is some of the best tinder that you can get in the wild. You simply take and strip the bark off of it. And I'm not going to do it to this live tree, but we do have a dead tree over here. I'm going to come in and get a couple close-ups of the live cedar so that you can identify it, and then I'm going to get a close-up of me peeling some of the bark off of the dead cedar and then processing it up. So here we have a close-up of the cedar tree. I'll swing right here to one of the limbs. As you can see, the needles are coarse, kind of spiny looking, a lot different from a pine. The bark is somewhat shaggy, and if you reach up, usually you can pull this stuff off. So all I'm really going to do is come up to this cedar tree here. Got a nice dead one. There's a couple ways you can do this. I can grab this stuff. Some of this stuff you can just pry right up and peel off. I'm looking to get to the cambium layer. And when it's dry like this, it produces these nice little fibers right here. And that's what you're looking for. Another way that you can get this nice little fluff is by taking either the back side or the front side of your knife and scraping a dead cedar tree. You can also do this on limbs. Cedars have a lot of large limbs a lot of times at the bottom that have died, and they'll be up off the ground so they haven't rotted, and you'll get tons of this stuff. So don't ever go for a live tree. It can damage the tree, and also that tinder is going to be subpar. You really need something that is as dry as possible. If it was raining, I would go to the underside of this. A lot of times if you find a down cedar, the underside will be completely dry, even if it is wet conditions, and you can get some of this stuff. I'm going to keep peeling this thing until I get a significant amount, and then I'm going to come back and process it up for you. So I'm going to take these strips that I've peeled off of the tree here. I'm going to take and just crush this stuff up. I've got it on my jacket. I've folded up my jacket, and I'm going to do this on the back side of my jacket here so I don't lose any of these fibers. I'm just going to break this stuff up and really expose this fluffy stuff, and that's what I'm wanting to keep here. All this hard stuff is going to fall away, and that's the hard outer bark. As you can see, the more I do this, the fluffier this gets. I'm going to do this until I have a pretty large amount. I've got some here, maybe about a fist size right there, prepared and ready to go. But I'm going to want to do this until I have probably about the size of my head to ensure that I get my coal or my spark to take, depending on what fire making method I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and process this stuff up and come back and strike it with a ferro rod to show you guys how easy this stuff goes up. So when you're processing this stuff, you really want to grind at it and tear at it and separate all those fibers. And you can see, even just a few seconds that I've been doing this on camera here, it's gotten even fluffier than it was. And that's what you're looking to do. What this does is increases the surface area, thereby allowing you to catch a spark or to stoke up your coal from your bow drill much, much easier. You can see it's already getting nice and fluffy. So I'm going to come back when I have enough and spark it up. So I've got my tinder bundle here. I've got my ferro rod. I'm going to draw the ferro rod back on the striker. I'm going to draw it like this. I don't want to push the striker down. That's going to knock my tinder everywhere. Sometimes it takes a couple strikes, but you see how easy that is. I'm going to stomp that out. I'm going to reuse this tinder for something else. But you take this tinder and you would stick it in your TP fire, and we're going to show you that in another video. That is Tinder Prep 101. If you like that Tinder Prep video and you want to keep seeing more videos about wilderness survival and just general survival and preparedness skills, go ahead and click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, share and like the video, and head on over to our webpage, www.wildstylesurvival.com. We appreciate your viewership, guys. Thanks for watching.